Today we're going to talk about the new IRS tax credits and deductions for 2024. If you haven't already watched the video on the new tax laws of 2024, make sure you go to my playlist or go to the live videos on By Grace Tax Services LLC, and so that you'll know all the credits and deduction. That video lasts a good while, about 20 minutes, but that'll help you when you get ready to complete your tax returns for this tax season. Okay, now I'm going to go right into the tax credits and deductions, you guys. And for those of you who haven't already subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because I go live weekly giving you the new tax refund tax return updates. Okay, all right. So what's new for 2024? The credits and deductions. This will help you guys when you know the credits and deductions during tax season when you do your tax return, because deduction can reduce the amount of your income before you calculate the tax you owe, and credits can reduce the amount of tax you owe or increase your tax refund. Some people, they kind of get that a little confused. And also certain credits may give you a refund even if you don't owe any taxes. So these are three important things to determine your eligibility for tax deductions and tax credits before you file. So it's important to know all of that. Now I'm gonna go over some things, you guys, but always on the IRS.gov, you go and you can click on a tab at IRS.gov and you can see the earned income credit, which went up some during this tax season. The child tax credit, you can look back at that. Also, the clean energy and vehicle credits that I'm going to be talking a little bit on this video, and also standard deduction and retirement plans. Okay, I'm not going to talk long on some of this stuff that I'm covering. I want you to go back to that IRS video, the new tax laws, you guys, and then I cover a lot more on that. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it simple and cover a little bit today. Okay, so don't forget also, if you have college credit, to make sure that you wait on your forms for that and all your tax forms, and make sure that you're eligible for these credits. The IRS is cracking down on people who are filing credits that they're not eligible for. Okay, you guys, and a lot of people do that, and tax preparers do. So make sure when you selecting your tax preparer, that you select them wisely. Okay, and I also got the booking link on the bottom of the screen for those who want to schedule appointments with me. Okay, we're going to go into it. You also see on the screen, let me see if you can see it on your end, the business credit and deductions. What I'll do is just remove so you can see. Okay, we're going to go over some of it. Family and dependent credit. So you can see, you click this link, is how to claim the child tax credit. Does my child dependent qualify for the child tax credit or the credit for other dependents? And also Schedule 812. This information, the IRS has a lot of tools this tax season, even have, for those of you who need a free file, and they have that available on irs.gov to help you. So if you want to know how to claim the child tax credit, click that link. If you want to know about the child and dependent care credit during this tax season, all you got to go is here under the credits and deductions tab, go to earned income credit or the child tax credit, and it'll take you to all of this information. And again, both of them went up some during this tax season. Okay, also you have the education credits for those of you who are attending a college. Adoption credit is available as well. So you see that the IRS has really updated their website during this tax season, you guys. So what I want to touch on, what will really help you, that's kind of new, well, it is new, is the clean vehicle credits. Okay, clean vehicle tax credits, and I touched a lot of on that tax law videos for those who go and watch that. So what I'm gonna do, you guys, is put this up, and I'm gonna go over some of the information that I discussed. Okay, let me move the banner on the bottom. Okay, the Energy Policy Act of 2005. Emergency Economic Stabilization Act of 2008 and the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009. And now we have the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. It was signed into law on August the 16th, 2022. So now we have these credits: residential clean energy credit, the energy efficient home improvement credit, the clean vehicle credit, the previously owned clean vehicle credit that a lot of people don't know, and qualified commercial clean vehicle credit that a lot of people are eligible for their businesses that will help them as well, guys. So I'm gonna go back to IRS.gov. And I'm going to scroll down so that we can see these credits. Again, if you have the education credit, you're a child that attended a college and they are eligible for this credit, you got to wait on that tax form in the mail. A lot of people get in a rush and they forget that, but that makes a difference if you're eligible with $1,000 refund, okay? Okay, let me scroll down to the clean vehicle credits. Clean vehicle credits. Let me see if it changed screen on y'all end. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's changed. It says, will help you determine whether your purchase of an electric vehicle or fuel cell vehicle qualifies for a tax credit based on whether you are planning to buy a new clean vehicle, looking to claim a credit for a new clean vehicle you already bought, or planning to already bought a used clean vehicle, buying a vehicle for business use. All of this will help you, but you got to make sure that you're eligible, because the IRS is really cracking down on those who put things down and know they're not eligible for the credit. So make sure that you're eligible for all these credits and that you have all the information and the forms to back this up, that you do have a new clean vehicle that you purchased during last year to be eligible for this year, okay? It also tells you about planning to buy a new vehicle for personal use, already bought a new vehicle for personal use, buying a new vehicle for business use. It says 2 credits are available for vehicles purchased or leased for business use. Clean vehicle credit under IRC 30D, sole proprietorships and other business entities. How the credit works and qualified vehicles. Commercial clean vehicle credit under IRC 45W, business and tax exempt organization. How the credit works and qualified manufacturer. This credit is available for individuals only. Buying a used vehicles, it says it's only available for individuals only. Also, it has sellers, dealers, and manufacturers. But what I'm going to click on, how the credit works for and qualified vehicles. So it says new requirements effective April 18th. If you take possession of a new clean vehicle on or after April the 18th, 2023, which was last year, it must be critical mineral and battery component requirements to qualify for the credit. This applies even if you bought the vehicle before April 15th of last year. So they giving you all the information to see that you qualify for this credit. If you place in service a new plug-in electric vehicle or fuel cell vehicle in 2023 or after, you may qualify for a clean vehicle tax credit. At the time of sale, a seller must give you information about your vehicle's qualifications. Sellers must also register online and report the same information to the IRS. If they don't, your vehicle won't be eligible for the credit. So understand, when you're taking advantage of the clean vehicle credits that you go by all the rules that the IRS is placing on their sites. Some people think just because they hear about it that they qualify. You got to go by the rules. You guys, at the time of sale, a seller must give you the information about your vehicle's qualifications. They must also register online and report the same information to the IRS. If they don't, your vehicle, again, won't be eligible for the credit. So I'm going to go over a little bit more. Who qualifies? You may qualify for a credit up to $7,500 under the Internal Revenue Code Section 30D if you buy a new qualified plug-in EV or fuel cell electric vehicle, FCV. The Inflation Reduction Act of 2022 changed the rules for this credit for vehicles purchased from 2023 to 2032. So we see that these credits are going to be available all the way to 2032. So that is great, you guys. The credit is available to individuals and their business. To qualify, you must buy it for your own use, not for resale. Use it primarily in the U.S. In addition, your modified adjusted gross income may not exceed $300,000 for married couples filing jointly, and $225,000 for head of household, or $150,000 for all other filers. So this is very important to know. You can use your modified AGI from the year you take delivery of the vehicle or the year before, whichever is less. If your modified AGI is below the threshold in one of the 2 years, you can claim the credit. The credit is non-refundable, so you can't get back more on the credit than you owe in taxes. You can't apply any excess credit to future tax years. So you got to understand all these credits and things and all the rules that go along with the IRS to make sure that you're eligible and that you qualify for these tax credits. Some tax preparers not fully understanding will tell you different things that, oh, you qualify and you may not. That's why you got to make sure you choose your tax preparer wisely. And also to make sure that you take advantage of these credits and deduction with anything. Make sure you have all your information, your documents, you guys, and do all the things that the IRS is telling you to do on irs.gov. With the earned income credit, the child tax credit, it's important, especially this year, if you're filing a child, to make sure that you qualify for that earned income credit and that child tax credit. The IRS is really cracking down this year on different things. So it's important, you guys, to make sure you have all the information and you go by the rules, because you don't want you don't want any audits or anything. So, and then this goes back to my point. For those of you who book appointments with me, I also have audit protection as well available with a CPA. Okay. Also, those who want to get more information about finances taxes, well, make sure you text join to 1-833-527-0161 to get our newsletter. You guys, this is what, when you book a appointment, this is what it looks like with me. And the scheduling is at the bottom. All you got to do is book an appointment. But you got to make sure that you understand, you guys, all these credits and deductions before you start doing this, because, again, they checking for fraud. They're checking for so many things during this tax season, and you want to make sure that you doing everything right, so that there will be no problem with your tax return. Now, I'm going to scroll down to a little of the deductions. I covered a little bit of the credits. Now, let's go to deductions. Okay, it's work-related deductions, itemized deductions, also education deductions, healthcare deduction, and investment-related deductions. So I'm just going to click on the work-related deductions. You see it says business expenses, business use of a car, business use of home. Make sure you have all that information, Form 2106, or my work-related education expenses deductible. It gives you all the information, you guys, when you click on that link. Again, the IRS has so much information if you go there to help you, okay? All right, now let me go back. Let's see if it goes back. We'll go back to the deductions. Education, I covered it. Itemized healthcare deductions. Now, it has the health savings account and the medical and dental expenses. Last year with the healthcare, you could get money regarding the credits with when you had the marketplace insurance and you had the form that came in the mail from the marketplace. But this tax season is different. Also, the investment related deductions, the sale of a home, the individual retirement arrangement, capital losses, bad debt opportunity zones, debt forgiven on my residence due to foreclosure, repossession, abandonment, or because of a loan modification or a short sale. And one more other thing before I end this video, you guys. Let me see, can I get it? One more deduction that I don't know that y'all are aware of that I will cover. Okay, I'm changing screens. The student loan interest deduction. If you have college debt that you are paying down, and you may be able to deduct up to $2,500 of student loan interest paid each year, and you don't have to itemize on Schedule A to get this money saved. The break is instead claimed on your Schedule 1 of Form 1040. But there is an income limitation. The credit amount is generally reduced to zero if your modified AGI is over a certain amount. And these income amounts have gone up for 2023. For joint filer, the credit begins to phase out at modified AGIs over 155,000, 145,000 for 2022, and ends at modified AGIs to exceed 185,000 and 175,000 for 2022. For other filers, the credit phased out begins at modified AGI over 75,000 and 70,000 for 2022, and ends of a modified AGI over 90,000, 85,000 for 2022. So I just want you guys to be aware of all the information, and make sure that you wait on all your tax documents, you guys. Make sure that you wait on your tax documents. Don't get in a hurry, because we cannot retract. Once the return is gone this tax season, we cannot retract it back. The IRS has already told us this, you guys. So make sure you wait on all your documents and you get ready for tax season. If you haven't got ready, get ready and have all your information ready for tax season. And this is just to cover some of the credits and deductions. For those of you who want to know more, make sure you watch the last video on the 2024 tax laws.